I was so excited when I saw this dress because I've been in the business 35 years and I've never seen an Elizabeth Hawes garment, and I've always wanted to see one. I picked up part of the Brooklyn collection. There were 4 or 5 Elizabeth Hawes pieces. So this is one of them, and this is from 1930. It has a tunic, and this looks like something that could have been designed today. And her name hasn't survived in the fashion world as much as Chanel, Schiaparelli, some of the other American designers that were designing at that time, like Bonnie Cashin and Claire McCardell. But she was really a pioneer in what she did. When you remove the tunic, you have the very classic bias cut summer afternoon gown of the 1930s. The fabric is fabulous because it's very modern looking, it's ahead of its time. She did very simple, fluid looking clothing. Her hallmark was really full skirts and feminine clothing. The back has a very low cut, but not too revealing. And Elizabeth Hawes' career started in 1925 when she was in Paris as an illustrator. She became a designer, and she retired from designing in '38. So her design career was very short, but she had a great influence over a lot of other American designers that were coming up at the same time as she was. I have a personal reason why I've always wanted to see this woman's work. My mother, who was a fashion illustrator and going to art school in the late 30s in Boston, was taught by Elizabeth Hawes and influenced by her. And it was Elizabeth Hawes that told my mother, forget designing, because that's what my mom was studying. You're a great artist, be an illustrator. This one's unlabeled, which isn't unusual. They didn't always put labels in. Or if you traveled between Europe, labels were cut out so you didn't have to pay duty on a designer piece. But this right here in this silk brocade top, very simple but beautiful design. If you see self-covered buttons, but there's 2 layers to them and diagonally hand-welted buttonholes. But the most important thing is the label, which is something one never sees. She's also famous for writing one of the first critiques on 20th century fashion, and the book is called Fashion is Spinach. So she was, I think, quite a character.